Well, hey guys, welcome to the channel. It is all about racing. In this episode, I have something really special for you. We're going to take a look at a pair of Porsche 911 RSRs, the number 91 car and the number 92 car that's competed in the World Endurance Championship in 2022. Now, the livery here is a special livery. It was designed by Andy Werner as a homage to 10 years of GT works for the Porsche. Now, both vehicles display stripes, and you'll see these on the hood and going down the side and on the side rails of red, blue, pink, red again, gold, and gray on a base of white. Now, the windshield banner you can see on the 91 car, it is white. It reads goodbye. You have goodbye on the 92 car as well. Only the script is in white on a black background, as are the wings, respectively. Now, Thomas Lauterbach, the head of Porsche Motorsports, said it will soon be our last appearance with the 911 RSR for the factory team. For this special occasion, our designers have created a foliation that, from my perspective, beautifully depicts the history and successes from the past 10 years. And we want to add icing to the cake in Bahrain. We aim to achieve the race victory along with the manufacturer and driver titles. Now, as far as how things turned out in the race at Bahrain, the number 92 car that you see up front here with Christensen and Estrie finished 19th overall, third in class. And the number 91 car with Richard Leitz and Gianni Bruni finished 20th, fourth in class. So they did not do as well as they had done. And I don't know if they'd won the Drivers' Championship or the Manufacturers' Championship. I can't say. If anybody knows that, please let me know. However, with the 62 races since 2013, the story of the factory team in the GTE Pro class comes to an end. But the Porsche 911 RSR, well, it's actually going to be a 911 GT3 car. Will continue to race in the FIO X Series in 2023. I'm sorry, they did have the RSRs, but they were customer teams. Now in 2024, they'll go to the GT3 format, respectively. So what makes these cars special? We talked a little bit about the stripes. And if you take a look at the boxes, these are what they call dealership limited edition cars. They come on plastic bases. Each base tells you what number you have, respectively, and the number that were built. In each of these cars, they built 2,022 of them, the 92 car being 371, and the number 91 car being 862. They come in these oversized boxes that display the livery on the inside, as well as on the corners and the sides of the outside. And of course, they have the Porsche logo and name on the top of the boxes. Very, very cool cars. Now, we mentioned the stripes, and we're going to go ahead and just focus on one of these cars. We'll focus on the 92 at this time since I happen to have it up front. And you can see the stripes I was talking about that start on the nose and work their way around the side. Now, notice you do have black on the hood of the car, and the black runs over the roof of the car, down the backside, all the way to the trunk. And the stripes, oddly, they do continue both on the side rails and on the door, but they kind of reverse direction in an odd motion that isn't quite fluid, but it works. And then you have chrome here on each of the rear bumpers. Now, what I'm going to point out to you, and you can't read because even I can't read it, these are the 16 achieved class victories since the introduction of these cars in 2013. And they have these on both sides of the bumpers, both driver's side, and on both cars, these are identical. There's absolutely no difference in that. Now, on the top of the car, over on the passenger side, you see two columns. The first column that you see closer to the windshield banner are the names. I'm sorry, these are the, it's "See You Again" in the national languages of the world, I think, where these competed. And you see adios, arrivederci, au revoir, goodbye, servius. I can't read the others, but it looks like there's about 13 of them. And then behind it are the names of all the factory drivers that have driven these cars. And again, they're very, very hard to read, but you guys all know who they are. But that's what you have on the top of the car, which I think is really cool. And as we pull back, we take a look, you can see the chrome fenders again with the 16 class victories that they had over the 13 years it competed. And you get a closer look at the back, you can see the striping again. It oddly continues going down the center of the rear bumper in just kind of a weird manner. I really don't get it. It's very different. And you can also see that design on the underside of the rear wing, and we'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. But let's for a moment just focus on the beautiful rear of this car. I love the wide fat fenders on it, the massive diffuser that is so classical with the Porsche 911 RSRs of the modern era, two exhaust pipes coming down the middle. Really, really cool, really badass. Now let's take a look under that wing. Okay, guys, here's a look under the wing. And as I hold it steady, you can very much see that design, how it's carried out under the underside of the wing. And this is true on both the 92 and the 91 car. It's absolutely no different. Now, these are 143 scale Spark cars. They are absolutely gorgeous and beautiful in every detail, as you can see here. Now, you have Richard Leitz and Johnny Bruni on the 911 car, or the 91 car, excuse me, 911 here in the U.S. They finished 4th in class at Bahrain, 20th overall, and the 92 car did just a little bit better with Christensen and Kevin Estrie finishing 19th overall, 30 class. So they were literally back to back. They finished 3rd and 4th, but they did, and of course the 92 or 91 car did finish on the podium. I'm sorry, the 92 car did, the 91 did not. But nevertheless, not a bad showing. I know they wanted to win, particularly for their last race. But, folks, I think this is a really cool livery. It's unique. It's different. It's very hard to find. I have seen the 91 car frequently on eBay for well over $100. If you can go to a Porsche dealership and pick them up there, I'm sure they're substantially cheaper from the dealership than they will be online. But anyhow, there's a close look at them. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.